The best and worst drinks for gut health. My name is Kaylee and I am a certified nutritionist and gut health specialist. And I love helping people to heal their chronic gut issues at the root and really nourish their body with the principles of ancestral nutrition so that they can thrive in their health and in their lives. So let's get into it. What are the best and worst drinks for gut health? So the first best is bone broth or meat stock. And I just made a whole video talking about that. So if you want to learn all the ins and outs of bone broth, meat stock, which one's better for you depending on where you're at in your gut healing journey, I'll link that one up above. But bone broth or meat stock is super rich in collagen. It's amazing for repairing any intestinal damage. If you've got leaky gut, it helps heal and seal leaky gut. If you've got IBD and you've got ulcerations, if you've got ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, it will help to heal these ulcerations on your gut. It also helps to bring digestive juices and stomach acid and bile and all these great things into your digestive tract while you're digesting food. So that is very, very helpful there. It helps to bring some fluid into your colon to help with constipation as well, but it doesn't worsen diarrhea if you have that. So it's an excellent, excellent gut healing food and drink. So anyway, number 2 is going to be lemon or apple cider vinegar water. Having this warm is best. You don't want it cold, but hot water with lemon or apple cider vinegar, ginger. You can throw some cinnamon in there if you want. You can have a tiny bit of honey if you want. Don't go too crazy though. That's going to be great. You want a pinch of salt in there too. It's going to be excellent for helping you to digest better. It helps you to just make things a little more acidic, help you break things down a little bit better. Ginger boosts digestion. The lemon and the apple cider vinegar are going to help if you're prone to acid reflux or just low stomach acid. So if you don't tolerate meat as well, if you are getting that acid reflux, then you definitely want to do this. Although I find it really beneficial for all my clients. So I really just recommend if you have any gut or digestive issues, just start in both of these two right away. Then the third one is hot tea. So this can be ginger tea, is excellent. Like I said earlier, you can do ginger lemon, you can do ginger lemon turmeric, you can put a little honey if you want, all that's going to be excellent. Peppermint tea, I found personally was just really, really soothing when I had the worst abdominal cramps possible. When I had my really bad gut issues, I suffered with IBS for 10 years. So I remember those really bad abdominal cramps, and peppermint tea really felt more soothing to me in the moment. So I do think that's a great one. You can also use, there's an Ayurvedic digestive tea recipe that my dad actually gave to me and I have on my website, and I will link recipes for these down below so you don't have to memorize it. But a half a teaspoon of cumin seeds, half a teaspoon of coriander seeds, and a half a teaspoon of fennel seeds for 1 mug of tea, 1 16-ounce mug, is another great tea to boost your digestion. Now, those are the 3 best. Let's get into the 3 worst. So the first one is alcohol. Alcohol is really, really bad for your gut microbiome. It can cause gut dysbiosis and overgrowth of pathogenic microbes. If you have anything candida related, cut alcohol out immediately. It's making your candida worse. So any kind of candida thing, thrush, yeast infections, anything like that. Also, even if you have gas, if you have bloating, yep, alcohol can cause that. Also, when you have gut dysbiosis and you have these pathogenic microbes that are producing gas, it can affect the fluid balance in your colon. So it can either draw fluid away or towards your colon, causing constipation, diarrhea, or alternating between the two. Another condition, you definitely have to cut alcohol out. It's just so bad for you. There is no reason to consume it in my mind. And if you're trying to heal your gut, you really do have to cut alcohol out. I'm not saying you have to cut it out forever, but it really should be a very small part of your diet, if any, in the future. The second one is cold drinks. Now, anything cold is just going to be harder to digest, especially if it's cold with your meal and it's like cold water. That's really going to be hard to digest and just kind of throw things off. So the third one is sugary drinks. Sugary things are going to feed the pathogenic microbes in your gut and make things worse down there. So really cut out any kind of sodas or sugary drinks at all. And if you're drinking kombucha, watch the sugar on that, because a lot of kombuchas are marketed as like gut friendly, it's fermented, but they can have a lot of sugar in them. So if you want to consume kombucha, just make sure it's not a sugary one. And this isn't to say you can't have any sugar at all. It depends on your symptoms, but you do really want to minimize it. Now, things like juice, or if it's a really good quality juice, I usually find that's fine. That actually tends to help a lot of my constipated clients to have more regular bowel movements. So I'm not anti-juice, but you always want to consume it with a protein so that it is balanced in your body and you're not getting a blood sugar spike. And you want to make sure it's like a real, really solid one and it doesn't have any added sugar in it. So it's really these added sugar drinks that you're going to want to avoid. So yeah, those are the 3 best and 3 worst drinks for your gut and healing your gut. I just made a video last week all about coffee, and if coffee's good for your gut or not, I will tell you right now, it's not a black and white answer at all. And I go very in depth into who coffee's going to be good for and who coffee's not going to be good for. If you have IBS, if you have IBD, if you're pregnant, if you are anxious a lot, I go into a lot of different things of whether coffee is a good fit for you or not. I talk about the quality of coffee, which ones to avoid, how to drink it to be more balanced. So I thought that's just a really common drink that a lot of people have questions on. There's a lot of people telling you coffee's bad, a lot of people telling you coffee's good. I'm here to tell you it's in the middle. It depends. There's a lot of factors. And if you want to learn about all those factors, I'll link a video over here where you can check that video that I have out about coffee and find out whether it's a good fit for you. I also have another video that's all about the best and worst diets for gut health. So you know about the drinks. If you want to know which diets are good and which diets are not so good for gut health, I'll link that other video right here. And thank you for watching.